Okay guys, so now we're out at the range, and here are the three loads that we're going to be testing. First up, we're going to be testing the Fiocchi number 4 buck. It's a 27 pellet, 1,325 feet per second. We'll go with that one first. Then we're going to go with the Remington 2 3/4 inch number 4 buck, also 27 pellet. Then lastly, even though I don't plan on probably keeping double-aught buck loaded up in this thing at home, I'm still just out of curiosity and want to test the Federal 9 pellet double-aught buck. So I will show you the target that we're going to be using and we'll get it started. Okay, so we put up our bad guy at about 8 yards. I think there's probably kind of like this is, for me at least, is probably going to be the sweet spot. I think most people are going to tend to use a home defense shotgun, probably anywhere from, you know, spitting distance, maybe up to 10 to 12 yards. I just arbitrarily picked 8 yards because it seems to be kind of a happy medium. Alright, so I went ahead and zoomed in a little bit so hopefully you guys can get a little bit clearer view of the pattern as it happens. So here we go. Okay, so here we are. You can see, I think, where the 3 wads penetrated through the target. Again, I'm not trying to necessarily compare it or correlate this to where it's going to place on the body. I just want to see the tightness, you know, the actual patterning of the buckshot. So here's the first shot. If I start right about there, it's a little bit bigger than my hand. So if you imagine this on a person's chest, it's going to be a little bit bigger than my hand. I have pretty decent sized hands, but that's still going to be in the, you know, pattern that I think is desirable. Good upper torso shot. Moving down here, this looks to be the same pattern. This one seems to be a little bit tighter, pretty much right in through here. I think a lot of these, you know, different shells will have a little bit of variance to them. And then finally the third one down here. Again, both the second and the third shot seem to be, for whatever reason, a little bit tighter, but I think this is a pretty good pattern for a home defense. So next up, we will move to the Remington number 4 27 pellet buck. Okay, here goes the Remington 27 pellet number 4 buck. Okay, here we go. This one seemed to spread out a little bit more than the Fiocchi. A lot of the pellets are up here. Let's see, if I counted right, it should stop about here, so that would even cover more of a person's torso. A pretty good spread. It might be a little bit too much spread for me or for some others. Here's the second one. And then here's finally the third one. So that is, I don't know, depending on how you look at it, it might be better, might be worse. For me, I want a little bit tighter spread. So finally, just for the hell of it, we're going to test out the Federal double-aught buck 9 pellet. Here we go. Okay, this is the Federal 9 pellet double-aught buck at 8 yards. Alright, so here we go. So I would assume this is to be expected with double-aught buck compared to number 4 buck. Quite a tighter spread. This may be the better option for some people if you don't live in an apartment or if you don't have kids. So there's point of impact. I might have pulled up a little bit, but that's a very nice spread. About the size of 4 fingers. Here's your second one. Apparently a few of the pellets went in the same location where the wad went in. And then lastly, there's this one. So pretty impressive. A good tight pattern, even though it's out of a 14-inch barrel, but still spreads out enough to do what Buckshot was meant to do, and that's put multiple holes at people with the pull of one single trigger. So that's pretty much it. So looks like I have a decision to make. If anything, I think I would go with the Fiocchi number 4 buck, or if I felt, you know, differently, maybe go with the double aught. But either way, I think they both have a good pattern. I do like the fact that the number 4 buck spreads out to the size, probably about 1.5 times the size of my hand. That would make a pretty good impression on someone's torso. So that's pretty much it. So I think that's pretty much what you can expect out of a 14-inch gun. I don't think they nearly spread out as much. Shorter barrels spread out as much as people think they do. It's pretty much more determinant upon the actual load that you choose to put in your gun. So thanks for watching.